VIP demo. Looks like they've been having problems with servers today, but let's see. We're running this on a 2080 Ti RTX NVIDIA card. This is at 1440p. Ultra. Actually at 1600p. I was in the alpha. We tried to capture this, but it was watermarked in the past. Looks like they've lifted that restriction off now. Now, a couple of criticisms I had were the flight controls were one, terrible, and two, the character animation of the NPCs reminded me of Mass Effect Andromeda, where the eye animations were terrible. They just did not sync or track with anybody. Everybody looked blind and staring off into the void. I fed that back to Bioware and EA during the alpha test, but looking at the preliminary video, this still seems to be an apparent visual vestige of Frostbite. They have really great character animation, but again, the eyes are weird. Alright, let's listen into this new intro. It's pretty smooth. Alright, let's look at these NPCs and their eyes. So, one of the things here is their eyes don't track. So look at this guy. He's just like looking at what? The table? He's pretending to talk to this person whose eyes are just tracking over here. So basically, you know, he's looking at her a little bit, but then he just starts gazing vacantly off into space. It's more apparent in, you know, just people that are moping around by themselves.
Contract go all right?
So this guy at least tracks you if they talk to you. Notice how his eyes are tracking me. That seems more natural. But if you run into like an NPC, oh, they're like, get out of here.
The contract went well.
Yeah. Contract went well. Let's look at this guy here. No, this guy's a interactable NPC. As is that one. That one too.
There's usually someone here in the fort with a story to tell, a contract to offer. That's correct.
Well, it's pretty big. Can't jump in here. Looks like there are different people here. Alright, let's take a look at these NPCs and their eyes. Last time it was like a guy at a coffee table that really bothered me.
What about the scars?
Yeah, look at this guy. Like, what's he looking at? What's that guy looking at? They seem to be kind of like ragdolls that stare off creepily into space. Their eyes. Their heads move, but their eyes don't track. They blink. This guy's eyes, they're just vacantly staring.
Heard it was scars.
Like, they need to have some eyeball physics where people's eyes track that are, NPCs that are not interactable NPCs. These two also, watch. This guy is staring off over here somewhere. She is staring off.
It's not so bad.
Okay, that's creepy. So, look, I know her eyeballs can track. But what's happening? They're just like going randomly in sideways directions. Look at that. It's a little bizarre. I hate the eyeball animations. It's gonna just creep me out. It's like Uncanny Valley. The Uncanny Valley of their eyeballs. Alright, look, I'm in this guy's face. What's his eyes doing?
What about the freelancers?
They won't do anything.
How about these two? Do they look like they're talking? Yeah, look, I think this is an example of exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this girl on the left here, they're supposed to be interacting, but her head is wobbling around as if they're interested, but their gaze is just, there's something about the gaze physics in this, right? Like, please, someone comment on this. Is it just me, or this was like the first thing I noticed in the closed alpha, that people were just creepily, look at this guy. He looks like a zombie. He's got some eye movements. Oh my gosh. He's got the eye movements. And what is he doing? He's like tilting his head and just staring to the sky. Like, that is creepy right there. That is just so creepy. He's got like intense stare. He's blinking. Maybe part of the issue is he doesn't acknowledge that I'm like standing right in his face. And he continues staring and tilting his head, and like his eye gaze is fixed to like something random in the sky up here. He's looking up there constantly. There's just something. Look, if he's really interacting with this guy, there's just something bizarre. What is with the eyeballs? Look at that. Creepy. Alright, Bioware, if you guys are watching this, the eyeballs just creep me out.
Is she alright?
Now,
Yeah, she'll be okay.
here's a contrast to interactable NPCs. The fix to this is to make them have some kind of proximity interaction with you. Like, this guy is tracking me, right? So, watch. I come up to him. Well, right now he's staring off to space. But as I approach him to talk, there he goes. He actually tracks me. There's a proximity tracking where he looks human, natural. Maybe they wasted some more animation and polygons on him. But this is how I expect people, at least to interact with me. That is a far cry from the zombie man that sits at the table. I guess they couldn't spare any NPCs over here. So here's a request just to make Anthem less creepy. Can you make the NPCs like this? Like, can you make the non-interactable NPCs have some kind of humanoid interaction? That would just make this a lot more immersive. Would make me, as one fan, happier. And that way, when I like walk by these guys moping around, these guys all look like, that famous Mass Effect meme with the creepy eyes. Well, it's happening again. We have creepy eye zombies right here. You guys made the characters look better, but the creepy eyes are still there. Maybe we can meme this guy. But this guy is now, the epitome of Anthem's creepy eyes. Yes, right there. Anthem's creepy eyes. Hi, Anthem, creepy eye man. The fact that you stare off into space and don't track me, that really freaks me out. Alright. Comment about this this creepiness below and like this if you agree.